Huh? What? No, I hate that song. I sang it too many times.
I don't regret the past. The past was great. I mean, it's a privilege to be able to have had so much success and be able to play in front of so many people and everything.
Hello, I'm not finished. I am not finished. So
things are working out good. I mean, it's like now we're working more like into the future, and it's more motivating. There's a lot of work that had to be done from the past, had to be fixed up. It took a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of frustrations. But now it's more or less behind us.
So let's sing a song, an old one, a song you know. Cover the road, okay?
He's talking shit. And the shit he talks about.
You might say you're greedy. You might say you're free.
I don't remember my first time. I remember crying, not being allowed to go because I was too young. And then eventually my father said, okay. And my first job was I got a hat, and I passed the hat, and I got tambourine. That was it.
We started off back then in Spain with on weekends, and they used to go around to restaurants and play in restaurants, and I was not allowed. I was 5 at that time, and I used to cry and make a theater every time. I knew exactly Friday evening they're going out.
So dreary, yellow man be ashamed.
That was awful because they would leave and we'd be crying and I want to go, Father. Why can't I go? I want to go sing. And I remember once family left for 6 months. I didn't see my brothers and sisters for 6 months. That was the worst thing. If I think about it, I start crying right now too, because as a kid it's like your brothers and sisters are just, it was home, and home was gone.
Well, here is the easy, oh, there is the hard way. It's either one. Just cover the road.
Sometimes when I was like a few months old, they say that I would be sleeping on the stage while the other ones were playing, and then they would try to put me in the back, and I would wake up right away because I would hear or feel that I'm not on stage with the others, and I could only sleep on stage with the others playing.
You might say you're greedy. You might say you're free.
We used to hate it to have to stay home. We wanted to go with the big ones. We just made ourselves so good that they couldn't do it without us.
I remember going crazy. I used to love the trips on the weekends, going out. We used to go to ski resorts and things of that sort. For me, it was one of the nicest times of my life, really, when I was a kid. I had a very good childhood, I did.
Cover the road. Cover the road till the end of time. Thank you.
Before we go any further, allow me to introduce the principals. In no particular order, the Kelly family are Paddy, Angelo, Patricia, Jimmy, Joey, and Maite. And there's a few other faces we should put names to if for no other reason than you'll be seeing quite a bit of them. Joining the Kellys on stage are Christian and Matthias. And among the many who helped to get the Kellys onto the stage are Frank.
Frank just thinks he's the production manager. He's actually schizophrenic and he just plays it. It's okay, we let him play it.
But he's not okay.
And Tartson.
If you want to know everything, wait a year and read my book.
And who are the Kelly family? Well, with apologies to the thousands who already know all this, the Kelly family are a group who've been playing their music and selling their records all over Europe for over 20 years, and yet the drummer's only 21. They can claim roots in America and Spain, they carry Irish passports, and they live in Germany, so they've been around a bit. Along the way, there's been a few different lineups. Some people have left, some people have joined, some people have died. Things change.
You know what? Let him turn off the light and give it a minute or two before we all walk on stage right away. Just let it be dark, you know what I'm saying?
But they're still here, still doing it, still living it.
Excuse me, Mr. Kelly.
So let me start all this with a confession. The truth is I'm slightly confused how to best explain exactly what it is you're about to watch. In part, in large part, it's a road movie. But it's more than just that. In part, it's also a story about an extraordinary group of people, about who they are and how they got to here. But it can't be too much about that. Someday somebody will tell that story, and when they do, we can all go and see the movie. But it's not what we're here to do. What we're here to do is to drop a marker, present a time slice of a brief moment in the life of a truly remarkable band. We will of course take the occasional look back. How can anyone know where they're going to if they don't know where they're coming from? But looking back isn't what the Kelly family is all about.
What's the matter, you people? What's the matter, you say? What's the matter, you people? It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
This band is all about the future, about what's to come. And this film, if it's about anything at all, is about the right now. Or at least the right now that was when we were there, filming them on and off stage, talking to them, watching them, experiencing for just a moment the view from inside their own unique fishbowl. The future, a great man once said, starts now. So let this be a document of that beginning. And first, last, and always, it starts with the music.
What's the matter, you people? What's the matter, you say? What's the matter, you people? It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
It's always thrilling. You know what? Sometimes it's not, but every day you find a new reason why you should get up there and why you have to. And then when you do get up there, you just all of a sudden realize, yeah, it was the right thing to do. It was great, and it's just an incredible life that it's an incredible present that you can do this, that you can just stand up there and do your music, enjoy yourself, people clap. I mean, imagine you went to the post office, you work in the post office, and every time you walk out of your job, people clap, and you know they praise you for that. You're just doing something you enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And still you get paid for it. And I mean, you don't enjoy it every day, but in truth, yeah, it's amazing.
What's the matter, you say?
Once in a while you think about, the people that come to see a concert and what they have to do. They first of all, they have to save some money, most of them, to buy a ticket. And they get dressed, they, go out and drive and park somewhere. It costs a lot of money sometimes, also way, out like 500 meters away or whatever. And, they stand in line and the whole fucking thing. And if you think about that, you realize, jeez, my God, and okay, better give your best.
There are magical moments on stage, which are really a blessing. There are certain moments on stage where you go, wow, this is a real privilege, where everything is just perfect, almost you could say. The music, the crowd, the atmosphere, your voice is working well, and those are real special moments that I really appreciate.